Here's Thompson. He dishes it to Jordan. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Chicago shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. That free throw, no good. And he ends up missing both free throws. On defense, Chicago. Now the pass to Lee. To the paint. Here's Randolph. It's deflected. And the wide open shot from Green. That doesn't go either for Green.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Green with the block. Hudson dishes to Jordan. Jams it with authority.
And the second chance becomes a dunk. We can feel over here.
GA, such a good, impressive play in the paint.
Guys, it's all about persistence on the offensive glass. You just can't ever give up on a play.
Here's Conley after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. And it's Randolph penetrating. And the rejection by Cousins. Here's Thompson. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Green, the pass to Randall. Shot to end this cold run, and it's in off the backboard.
Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
Westbrook kicks to Thompson. Back to Westbrook. Takes the 13-footer, and it's Chicago scoring again.
Really nice way to get your first bucket of the day.
Memphis trails by 4. Conley with it. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here's Gasol. Second chance effort, and Randolph with the layup.
I just love the determination on that backboard. Coming out of the gates, really, really strong.
Westbrook kicks to Hudson. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Tyson Chandler is checked in for Cousins. Gibson comes in for Jordan. George is checked in for Hudson. And it's DeRozan in for Klay Thompson. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. White, he's checked in for Randall. Barnes comes in for Green. Tony Allen's checked in for Courtney Lee. And it's Udrich in for Mike Conley.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the board.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
And he gets the bucket.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
1:36 left to play in the first. Memphis trails by 4. Now Udrich. Kicks it to Gasol. To the middle. Here's Barnes. Nice D from Chandler.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
Marcus Gasol picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
And Chicago has possession. Outside, George to the inside. Here's Gibson. Gasol with the block. Nobody near Barnes. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Chicago leading by 4. George dishes to Westbrook. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. Chicago shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. And no good on the technical, so unable to pick that one up. Dandridge, he's checked in for Chicago. Poke loose, stolen by Allen. He feeds it to Udrich. Dishes it to Gasol. That's good. It's Udrich with the assist that time.
Effective screen set there for the jump shot. That was the key to the play.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Dan can't make it work. DeRozan brings it down hard.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slant.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
I tell you what, defensively, they have been in tune with one another as intense as I've seen.
Yeah, nice job helping out on the rotations and drives, doing really good work at the defensive end.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So on the floor for Memphis, they've got Carter. Zach Randolph is out there at Green. And it's Conley and it's Allen in at the shooting guard. Conley against Dandridge. Green, the screen. Conley kicks to Allen. Left side Randolph. And hit. Good D by Lopez.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Here's Hudson. Misses off the right iron. Memphis trails by 6. Outside Conley. Allen dishes to Green. Picked by Randolph. Green kicks to Conley. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Nice shot by Randolph.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
And did not seem happy about how things are going on right now. Maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, just was not comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time. In that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
Chicago making a switch here. Westbrook's checked in. And Memphis also making a switch. Courtney Lee, he's checked in for Tony Allen. Green with the block. The shot's good from Lopez. Lopez has got the lead up to 6 now for Chicago.
They've been the glass eaters today, guys. A ton of effort out of them down low.
It's been a difference maker for them in this game. That's what's put them in front.
Picked by Randolph. Lee kicks to Conley. Offline with his 3. Chicago leading by 6. To the right side. Lots of room. A nice shot by Hudson. Hudson's got his first points in this one. Here is Conley. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the score. Feeds it to Randolph. Tipped away. Here's Thompson. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 4th assist in this one.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Randolph the screen. Inside. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got his 3rd rebound on the night. Lee with the steal. And it's Memphis on the break. He's running. Knocks it loose. Lopez with the steal. And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball. No good from Hudson.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight.
Green kicks to Randolph. Carter sets the pick for Randolph. Vince Carter on the wing. Picked by Randolph. 6 on the shot clock. Carter, that's good.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Some changes for Chicago. Cousins comes in for Robin Lopez. And DeAndre Jordan subbed in for Casper. Marcus All's checked in for Memphis. Green with a screen for Conley. He kicks to Green. That does not fall. Still looking for his first basket after 3 shots.
Solid job by them on the glass here tonight. +8 in rebound.
You know what? That rebound has always been a critical element of the game, and that's why they are now understanding how to win.
The drive by Jordan. Gasol with the steal. Carter down low. He's covered by Westbrook. Lee outside. Outside, Green. Looking for Conley. He gets it there. Feeds to Gasol. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Gasol's got his second bucket.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Westbrook kicks to Jordan. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Some changes for Chicago. George is checked in for Hudson. DeRozan comes in for Thompson. And it's Dandridge in for Russell Westbrook. So Memphis going with almost a White, he's checked in for Green. Barnes comes in for Vince Carter. Allen's checked in for Lee. And it's Udrich in for Mike Conley. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Chicago.
Early on, guys, excellent work on the boards here. I mean, you got to like those second chance points they're getting.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
Udrich, the pass to Allen. White sets a screen. Barnes against George. To the left side wing. Just 5 on the clock. Plenty of daylight on that shot. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Outside DeRozan. Hits it from 3-point range. DeRozan's got 5 now.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Good looking screen by Gasol. Jordan against Wright. Pass to Udrich. Again, Memphis.
You know what? Sometimes something good can come out of a bad possession.
There's 10 seconds left now here in the second. And there's the feed to George. Lets it fly from 18. And released it in time, but it's off them. And the first half comes to... The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. DeMarcus Cousins out there with DeAndre Jordan. And there's Klay Thompson. Then there's Hudson. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Conley against Westbrook. Gasol, a screen on Westbrook. Conley dishes to Gasol. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
And they just keep finding the open man.
Westbrook kicks to Thompson. And a foul called on DeMarcus Cousins. That's his first foul. Here is Conley. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Randolph up top. Over in the corner, Green. Chance there to take the lead. Missing.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backcourt.
And Greg, it's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
On the wing, Green. Here's Gasol. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Memphis shooting their second and third free throws tonight. Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
Good game for Gasol. He's got 8 points and 2 rejections. He looks like a man among boys right now.
On another level at the moment.
Chicago calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Both free throws good from Cousins. So timeout call here. The first for Memphis.
Yeah, saw some things that just weren't working for them and wants to make some adjustments.
Yeah, and no reason to wait around to do that, Greg. I mean, might as well make those adjustments right away.
Gasol, a screen on Hudson. Green against Hudson. Green gets to Gasol. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way. Gasol's got 6 points in the quarter.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Westbrook kicks to Cousins. Jordan the pass to Hudson. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Hudson's got his second bucket. Clark, third quarter here, and 5 lead changes so far.
Yeah, it's really been a bit of a tug of war. Back and forth we go.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
Gasol. And the shot is long.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Oh, and here comes Conley all alone. And the shot is good. Conley's got his first 2 points.
The defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
Now here's Westbrook. Thompson outside. The dish now to Hudson. That drops.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
Memphis trailing here. It's tipped. One-on-one here. Thompson from long range. That's good. Thompson's got 7.
He's one of the few guys you don't mind seeing take the 3 in transition.
Thompson's gone 1 of 3 from three-point land. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Chicago. Tyson Chandler is checked in for Cousins. And Taj Gibson is subbed in for DeAndre Jordan. And Memphis also making a switch. Carter's checked in. Randolph inside. Working on Gibson. They get it back. And Zach Randolph gets the whistle that time.
Side out.
That's foul number 2 for him.
And you could see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge. I think the official got that one right.
Chicago making some changes. George is checked in for Hudson. DeRozan comes in for Thompson. And it's Dandridge for Russell Westbrook. Brandon Wright's checked in for Memphis. Allen comes in for Courtney Lee. Memphis trails by 4. Outside Conley. Can't get it to go. And it's Chicago the other way. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Here's DeRozan. Takes it off the glass. DeRozan's got 7 points.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on.
Wright sends a screen. Wright with a screen on George. Nice job coming off that screen.
And those are 2 teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Dandridge can't make it work. 1:22 left to play in the third. Conley dishes to Gasol from deep. A shot by Carter. Nobody around. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Now just a 2-point Chicago lead.
Obviously a mix-up defensively on that possession.
DeRozan against Allen. Shot off the screen. No luck. They've been hanging in there.
And they've got a chance right now to jump on top.
Conley's shot is off. So it's Chicago now.
And with the time left, they still go 2 for 1.
Boy, they got to do it fast. They must hurry from here.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Tipped away. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end. That's losing basketball.
Especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That's a nice lead now.
Pass to Wright. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Allen passes to Carter. Lock at 6. Here's Wright, and here's a nice one-handed slam.
And he's just going all out to get the second chance points. Just a terrific finish.
There was no one that was going to prevent him, GA, from converting that one.
Well, clearly this is the kind of game that could come down to 1 or 2 plays, and he wants to be the guy to make those plays.
The third quarter comes to a close. Chicago leads by 6. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily.
I realize this.
We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action getting started. Here's Udrich. So on the floor for Memphis. We've got Udrich. Matt Barnes is out there with Green. Then it's Zach Randolph. And it's Lee in at the 2. And Udrich kicks to Barnes. At the elbow, Randolph. Back to Barnes. 4 on the clock. Here's Udrich. From the high post, he drills it. Udrich has got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Memphis. Chicago leading by 4. Outside Westbrook. Inside, here's Jordan. A tad short, but it's good off the front.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Green, the screen. Here's Udrich. He's covered by Westbrook. Shot clock at 6. And Udrich kicks to Barnes. From 15 feet away, Randolph can't hit.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Cousins dishes to Thompson. Can't hit from 12. Memphis trails by 6. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. And Udrich hits to Lee. At the elbow, Randolph. Looking to get back on track here. And he gets the jumper to drop.
Really nice work inside there. He'll always give you a battle on the interior guy.
Westbrook kicks to Cousins. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. We'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Marc Gasol's checked in for Memphis. Conley now comes in for Beno Udrich. Gasol kicks to Conley. Gasol up top, guarded by Jordan. Gasol passes to Randall. And the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Lee.
Nothing too fancy, just simple execution. That's getting the job done when they need to make every possession count.
Completely agree with that, Clark. They need stops and really can't afford any wasted possessions. Those inside shots are nice, high percentage looks.
Hudson dishes to Cousins. He kicks it to Hudson. The shot is off. Good D by Gasol. Memphis trails by 5. Lee kicks to Conley. Pass to Randall. He dishes it to Lee. Here's Gasol. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Jordan's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Thompson with the bucket. Here is Conley. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Here's Gasol, and it's good. Caught through contact, hits the shot, he'll go to the free throw line.
Wow, as he flipped the switch at halftime, much more effective here in the second half.
Paul George, he's checked in for Hudson. Chicago leading by 4. Left side, Westbrook. On the wing, George. Guarded by Green. And George, here we go. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line. That'll put Paul George on the line. Jeff Green picks one up. Tony Allen's checked in for Courtney Lee. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
And they get the rebound, but, guys, that's been the issue throughout the game.
Yep, and the results on the scoreboard are attributed to how they've been out-rebounded thus far.
And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
And you can tell they're just a little out of sync. I think he just wants to get everybody back on the same page.
Yeah, I like this timeout, Greg. I think it's a good one because it looks like they need a minute to talk things through here.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Dave Yeager coaching his team during that break. He urged his players to keep fighting, saying, "We're right there, but the margin of error has shrunk. We've got to play aggressive and smart." Guys?
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Cousins with a screen on Conley. Outside Westbrook. The pass to Cousins. Puts up the baby hook, and the big shot is good. Cousins has got 5 points in the quarter.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
And, you know, guys, that kind of offensive efficiency really keeps a lot of pressure on the opponent, and that's part of why the lead is what it is.
Allen passes to Green, kicks it to Conley. Hit by Randall. Back to Gasol. That's good. Gasol's got 11 points here in just the second half.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are on their way down there.
Gasol with the steal. Outside Conley. No good. Good D by Jordan. And here's the fast break. Here's George. And down it goes. Jamming that one home.
Big-time finish. Emphatic.
He hangs on the rim, too. Just for good measure.
The guy not wrong with a little bit of showboating every now and then.
Sinks it. And now they trail by just 4.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Westbrook against Conley. Thompson outside. Cousins with a screen for Thompson. Shot clock at 5. That one off the back iron and out.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
Hudson's checked in for Paul George. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And that will add to a healthy lead after that trip to the free throw line.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're trailing by 6. 20 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And they still got a little time to play with, so a 3 and a quick foul make things interesting.
Yeah, but they need some help. They're going to need some help any way you look at it. I mean, they're hoping for some missed free throws at the other end.
And there's the foul to try to stop the break, and that'll be a clear path to the basket. 2 free throws coming up, and they'll return for time. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here, so now it's an 8-point game. Here's DeRozan, puts it up, off the inbound, and again, no good by Chicago. And so it's Chicago winning this one. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
They certainly put on a good show here at home, and I think they felt they had the edge and an extra little bit of confidence.
And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. And Jordan presents the player of the game, Russell Westbrook.